Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Thursday, on which we all wonder, is that a squirrel? And why is it running away with my rum? Welcome in to everybody. I hope you're all doing well. And where did the squirrel go? Why has it stolen everything? I hope that everybody is doing well. I see we've got quite a few people around. We've got a lurking Blast who should be working but keeps managing to wave to everybody. Welcome in, Blast. We have a Frauke who's arrived with the extra helping of Squirrel. I suspect that's the one that actually ran off with the rum. Just because. And a Super Cosmic. Welcome into the Super Cosmic. And, just to go along with that, a super fast Figalicious, XP Alidocious. Hey, Feg. And Shadow Sky, welcome in. Is that a squirrel? I thought it was just pleased to see me. Oh, my. I'm not sure how to respond to that one. And Blast is waiting for something. Well, I hope it's not Christmas. You're a bit early for that. Hello, welcome to Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, it's Thursday, Scots. One of these things is not like the others. One of these things is Thursday. A bucket. Well, it better not be a pony. Because you've seen my opinions on ponies as a result of that article I posted earlier to one of the other Discords. For those who haven't a clue what I'm on about, in the Finite In Discord, we were having a conversation, and I might have posted a link through to an old article that somebody posted on the fundamental exposition of pony dynamics. Also known as the I want a pony mentality. Found quite regularly in IT, in communities that IT support. And Cosmic is keeping their clothes firmly on, but is still managing a 40-stream streak. Thank you so much for that, Cosmic. And we aren't wrecking anything with a bucket. That's what you think. Hey, Glam Pixie, welcome in. I don't think I've missed anyone while I was... No, right. Don't mind me, I'm just getting rid of a tree that seems to have appeared overnight. Mostly it appeared because I needed more dark oak. I seem to be running low on localized dark oak supplies. There may be reasons for that. Oh hey, I got a second one of those. And another couple of stacks of dark oak leaves are always useful. That said, I'm convinced I know where I have more dark oak. So let me go and have a quick check. Because I have a feeling, more than a feeling, that I left some dark oak up in a storage room right next to... Well, there's 4 stacks of it. Birch. Ooh, mangrove roots. Hey, decent supply of dark oak leaves. Yeah, okay, 4 stacks. Bit less. Delayed them in Boston. No, but I'm going to get a boop. Hey, thank you, Cutie. You got to get a boop from Cutie. If you don't get a boop from Cutie, are you even bothering to pass by? Whee. Boop. Trump, 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 trump. Yes. And for the eagle-eyed amongst us, things have changed overnight. Hello, Elcorn. Welcome in. And I will address the slight changes that happened overnight in just a second. Wow, I have almost 2 stacks of dark oak. I have almost 2 stacks of dictionaries being thrown at me. I went ahead and finished building out the top of the tower, and the tower, and the tower, because you've seen me build towers before, and there isn't any blooming reason why you needed to see it. The interior and large amounts of it still need constructing, and we still have the difficult roof to come. But I thought I'd get the larger percentage of this build done, just simply to accelerate things. And from the camo count point of view, it actually adds an awful lot having those in place now. This whole area suddenly feels an awful lot more pillager. And also, it feels a lot less flat, which was the reason for getting them in. And I really rather like having those towers dotted around the area. Minecraft, would you mind... Oh, I see. I'm passing through chunks that don't exist in memory yet. But, yeah, I rather like having those towers in place now, because I feel that they add quite a bit to it. But it also means that we can focus on the new, the innovative, the interesting, the roof. Okay, some of that was accurate, and maybe some of it might have been a lie. The new, the accurate, and the innovative might be the part that's missing. Okay, however, what we do need to do with this is... I need some copper. Ow. But yeah, I particularly like it when large portions of buildings suddenly appear overnight, because... yes, you aren't seeing it build. No, I can't do a time-lapse of it, otherwise I would seriously consider it. There are days that I have wondered whether or not a time-lapse would be useful at the beginning of stream of... In the excuse me for a second. Thunk. It's another dictionary. In the intervening time, why do builds suddenly appear? Well, the answer to that is they appear because I don't want to bore you to death by making you watch them appear. Okay, so that one is a stair. I'm not sure. Yeah, there we are. All right. And then that. It's a bit like the other variant of that song, Feg. Why do dictionaries suddenly appear? Aimed at my head during stream. I feel like I probably wasted half of that song by not actually thinking it through properly. But... ah, well. A click. Come on. Please, sir. Can we sleep, sir? Thank you. So how is everybody on this fine Thursday? It's fine because it's finally Thursday. I know it's a short week, but dear goodness. I could have done with it being shorter. Marrow? Marrow. Aha, okay. Hello, Ritsu. Did I try to call you out? Not that I was aware of. Unless I've been hearing voices in my head. But, that would probably be a slightly different thing. Mabinogi. What's a Mabinogi? My Deftable? Available now. Confused Scotsman noises. Oh, I see. This one's basically 2 up all the way along. The snip you sent to the Fred. I didn't send you anything, Ritsu. Suddenly I feel the urge to double check all of my connections. Yeah, we may have to pause in a moment because suddenly I feel the urge to do a... Hey, and Blast is on a 275 stream streak. Oh, okay. Phew, I sent it in Discord. Okay, would that be the statement about about things that happened from work? Because if that's the case, okay, I can panic a bit less. Do you ever have those feelings that suddenly you're just due for a panic? Don't panic! Don't panic! I feel like that should have the follow-up. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering! Don't panic! Oh, okay. I'm only getting slightly confused. Which could be worse. There's a big difference between slightly and majorly. So many possible quotes from Dad's Armies. You gotta be careful, though, because if we start referring to fuzzy wuzzies, I might have to be a little bit more politically correct. We're doomed! Doomed! Yep. Frasier. Alright, let's just figure out what are we doing. What are we doing? Why are we here? And why are we doing it again? And oh yes. No, 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 you got that one wrong. I like the way that this pattern is self-repeating and almost self-assembling. Oh, well, self-assembling? That would be worrying. I'd start checking for SGU, and because I think that would mean that the replicators had attacked. Oh, and we have a hydrate and a stretch. Why do I have a feeling this is going to hurt? Yeah. All right. Let me just finish this roof. We will soon return you to our regularly scheduled pain, agony, the usuals. Pain, agony, and the usuals. There we are. We made it to the top of the roof. Right. Hail Hydrate. Hey, Red. Welcome in. And a stretch to go along with all of this. Oh, up we get. Come on. Yep. No. Yep. Yeah, no, there's... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm sure all of those muscles are not supposed to be telling me that they're in pain, but they are. Right. I do believe we have a roof. A roof. A roof. Yes. Ooh, that's nice. It needs weathering a little bit. Or should that be unweathering? Hey, dragon. Welcome in, and have fun booping them buttons. I walk through rave. I misread that for a minute as walk through rave and thought, rave. Time for a dance party. Oh, hey. Is it me or does this pillar have absolutely no connection to the roof? We should resolve that. Right, let's put those in here. No, I think I want to hold on to the cooked pork chop. The occasional yelling of feed the Scots probably means that I really should. And you know those dark oak logs that I added? Let's go and use them. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks nice, that does. And actually, what I might do is adjust this roof slightly and do that. Because I think having that stick out the side might make this look a little bit more solid. Ooh, yes. And what we could then do is maybe this, so that it looks like it's actually... Aha! Yes! Oh, yes! I almost wonder if I could do that with this one, but it doesn't have the bit above it to cover the log. So it doesn't quite fit. What I might do is the same up there, though. Just not necessarily, you know, sticking a log through the building, just stick a log out of the building. Like so. That looks nice. Yeah, that works. That's nice, that is. Here we find Scotsman discovering how to adjust things that he didn't do before. Aye, that works. Needs a little bit of extra on the logs, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now I would like. Hey, I found the right one. Is it direct? No, you have to go to polished, and then you can get to buttons. Buttons, or buttons. Pull the lever, Kronk. The other lever. Why do we even have that lever? We don't. That's a button. Whoop. And kicking off our Pokemon events, we have a Pokemon event. Yeah, I don't think I can jump high enough to stick a button on that. Event and steel type. Ooh. Given that I seem to remember you said we need to catch steel type, that is a useful thing to catch. I kind of feel like that should be a stair. I mean, it just looks like it's not quite connected to the log properly. Yeah, let's adjust that. Ooh, and Frauke has 2 rare gifts going out, two ultra cherish balls going to Glam Pixie, and 3 empty discs going to Super Fast Veg. Thank you very much for handing those out, Frauke. Oh, and again, Shadow has gotten 2 Wonder Passes, and so has Blast Jordan. And Bronzor, our event Pokemon, has been caught by Ritsu, Fegalicious, and Frauke. So, a good collection of collections. Yes, I know that's a different material. I was checking to see if it works better, and I think it doesn't. Ooh, Frauke's gotten something out of their egg. I bet it wasn't chocolate, and I bet it wasn't a, their Kinder Surprise toy. Chinchou. Actually, it might have been a Kinder Surprise toy. Shiny fish. Yeah, definitely sounds like something out of a Kinder Surprise toy. Oh. However, yes, I hadn't noticed the fact that it's shiny. Ooh, shiny. And anyone who now has the shiny song stuck in their head, it's not my fault. Post arriving in 47 years from Blast. Yep, that sounds... It's so shiny. Right. One thing I haven't done is I haven't completed the chimbley. So we need to fix the chimney pot on the back here. Post isn't what it's used to be. Yeah. I was very confused earlier. Due to a variety of things, I get emails from a company about new releases in the model train community. Yeah, I'm a nerd. And apparently they've just released mail rail coaches. And I went to have a look to see what you would build a train up to look like for those. And turns out the Royal Mail don't even use them anymore. So it's like, that's a shame, because trains are fun. Yes, I'm a nerd. Don't worry. I know. I need some half slabs in deep slate brick format. Oh hey, I actually found the right one for the deep slate brick. I would also like... I might as well use these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and 2 of those. Boing, 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 boing. That sounds lovely, Frauke. I don't have the space for one either, which is why I just have to look longingly at the emails about what gets released. That's... it's just the way of it. It's nae fair. Or should it be nefarious? You know what? I think I gotta take that out. Put that in. Put a couple of these in. Put in some of this. Yeah, that needs to be taller. So let's get another couple of those. I still need half slabs at some point. No, I did not want to put in more of those. Thank you very much. Mines with minecarts, but no railways. Yeah, I can understand that. I've got a stonecutter here somewhere. I got a stonecutter in my pocket, and I'm not happy. You matron. Let's get one of those, split it in half. I mean, that said, a lot of mines with minecarts existed before more wide-scale rail systems existed. Your internet is being very German again. It's up at 3 a.m. and making sure that it's got all of the nice seats booked around the pool with some. No, sorry, that's the other. Sorry, the other stereotype. Oh, I should have fixed the roof while I was up there. Because one thing I haven't done is make sure that the roof. That makes sense. You would have to put the. You see, this is one thing that always makes no sense to me. A single button from a single plank. No. There we are. Oh, hey. Actually, most of this is lit up. That's useful. Apparently, those campfires had a side effect. Which is useful. I don't have to fix that roof. Well, apart from the hole that I just punched in it. I should probably do something. Oh. I should have probably brought something that wasn't buttons. Oh, buttons. Oh, buttons. I've got glow lichen elsewhere, haven't I? Yes. Pretty much everywhere elsewhere. Oh no, I don't want to use glow lichen. The glow lichen was going to be for the other roofs, but I don't think that would be a good idea. Let's grab some torches. I'll just go with buttons on the other roofs, because I need to do that roof and this roof as well. Hello, Wolf. Welcome in, and thank you for a 10-stream streak. Happy Thursday. I'm going to put torches around the edge of this until we get round to detailing the interior. Right, that deals with the interior of this. Almost. Let's deal with the roof of this. Hello. I love the way that I built all of this and then I've come back like today and gone, you know, it might have been a good idea to make sure that this was actually mob-proof. Because knowing my luck, I'd come to bed here and end up with a zombie dropping down on me from the ceiling or something. That sounds wrong. Dip, 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 dum, dum, dum. Do, 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 Right. Let's get up on the roof and deal with the areas on the roof that need to be... Oh, heck, yes. It's not zombies I need to gotta worry about. Hey, Inari! Yeah, I was gonna say a creeper. But the concept of a creeper dropping on you when you're in bed just sounds a little bit dodgy. For values of excuse me, sir, would you like to go on this register? Footy, welcome in. Do you ever feel like you missed the start of a... I was about to say, I felt like I'd missed the start of a statement there, Footy. Thank you for the update on the prognosis. That sounds like it's... that sounds like it's doing pretty good, actually. I was very confused for a minute there, I'm sorry. I was a little bit concerned that I completely lost the context. And the plot. I mean, the answer is yes. Yes, I had, but... You see, it's so... this almost looks not bad. Almost looks not bad. Wow. Yeah, I'm with Frauke. That's probably about as good as you can get under the circumstances, and I hope that the feedback and everything else progresses well. Ooh. We have whole areas that are not lit up. That's not good. That's not good. That's not very good at all. We will have to deal with that. Otherwise, our ravagers might get visited by the unnice things. Going up. One, two, three, four. Right. And you know what? I'm just going to turn all of these into buttons because, knowing my luck, I'm going to completely fail to take into account how many I need. And I can always store them for the next building. Whenever that may be. Did I just make a stack and a bit of buttons? Yes, yes I did. Is that ridiculously excessive? Yes, yes it is. It'll be one short. No! Not the off by ones! Please! Anything but the off by ones! I have nightmares about the off by ones. Nope. Looks like it's 8 extra. Somehow we've come... I was about to say, you know how I'm updating these roofs to make sure that things don't spawn on them? I think something spawned on the other roof that we've just built. Excuse me, sir. Hi. What are you doing up there? Oh, and we have a Pokemon. A Pokemon? Yes, we have a Pokemon in chat. I could have sworn I saw something on this roof a second ago. I could have sworn I saw a wandering trader up here a second ago. I'm seeing things. Huh. I could have... But... Where? I could have sworn I saw a wandering trader from the other side. Oh. I did, just not on that roof. I'm getting my roofs mixed up. Sir, we need to have a chat about your choice of location. Hi. Sir. What are you doing up here, and why are you dangling llama again? Ooh, mini sniffer eggs. Nope. Mini raw iron block. That, however, might be useful. Mini ancient debris. Ha 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 ha. No. You buy fermented spider eye for emeralds. You buy water buckets for emeralds. And you'll sell me an efficiency 2 iron pickaxe. No. How about no? Those poor llama. He's dragging them along. You bought mini cinnamon rolls. Not quite sure what you were thinking. I think I might have done at one point in the past, Feg. It's just, I'm not doing it ever again. Oh, have you broken your leads? Aww. Yep, he's broken his leads. How have you got 21,000 points? You got 21,000 points to go. You got 21,000 points to go. If you like a man, you know, and if you want to really know, you've got 21,000 points and you really want to know. This moment brought to you by So Solid Crew, suing me for complete and utter ruining of their song. Nearly 22k. Woohoo! And Frauke apparently has many golden tickets. 4,000 gold, another golden ticket, 3 total resets, and a Basculegion. No, Basculegion. All I have to say to that, Feg, is nice. Wow, many golden tickets for Frauke. You must have been collecting. Oh, goodness. We appear to have a fight going on. Look at this. World War Llama has broken out next to the... you get them as rewards, often in events. Footy. Yes, 100 event catches for 5 tickets. We appear to have World War Llama going on top of this building. I feel I should probably go and intervene. Yep, that's exactly what I expected would happen. Look, would you two stop it? If you start attacking the ravagers, I will be very upset at you. You won't, I know. Would you two... I was about to say, will you two kiss and make up, but I doubt that's going to happen. So many more pillagers around. Sir, we need to have a chat about your llama. They were causing problems. Where's the other one gone? Or did it die to the pillager, wandering doohickoryness? What did we get out of that? We got a spare banner, which we don't need because we've got a load, and an ominous bottle 3. We've had... Oh, no, hold on. Don't want to put that in there. I mean, an ominous bottle 3 is no bad. And some free leather from the llama that had to be prevented from their continuous fighting. War has broken out. War. War. No one wants war. What is it good for? Oh. Sorry. War. Huh. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Now I want to watch a Jackie Chan film. Just not that one. Actually, there's a new Karate Kid film coming out that has Jackie Chan in it, doesn't it? And brings back the original Miyagi. Well, Daniel-san. I'm half curious. And by half, I mean half. Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan. Yes, that's the one. I could never remember the guy's name. Oh, the sun's just rising, so that's alright. It might be interesting. I'm vaguely... as I say, I'm vaguely curious. It's funny, vaguely curious. I thought you were Scotsman, but hey. Couldn't get into Cobra Kai, devolved into too many overused tropes. Well, what did you expect? It's a TV series. They exist on tropes. Trope, trope, tropey, trope, 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 trope. Right, let's deal with some of... I'm going off on a tangent here, but let's deal with some of the landscaping that is not well lit up right now. And really should be. So, let's figure out some of this. You would hope it would not follow tropes like tragic teenage love triangle, please let it die with Trilate. Yeah, well, you'll be lucky. Oh hey, more leather. There must have been a llama here that had a long chat with a wandering pillager and came off worse from the conversation. I was about to say, why can I hear pillagers? But I've just remembered we're over the top of James Bond. Over the top of James Bond. Hey, Kay. Welcome in. Things are going well. I'm kind of getting very distracted and wandering around, dealing with areas of the world that need lit up. But, yeah. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, that needs lit up. Oof, so does this. Yeah, here. You see, this is the problem. You can't place glow lichen down where you've got leaves. It doesn't work that way. Dang nabbit. However, do leaves stop... No, I bet they don't. So I'm going to do that. It's a Raven. Welcome in, Raven. And I just realised you can't hear a word I'm saying. So that's not going to work. Oops. O/Avon. Wow, I can't type. Aside from sunburn. Raven, what have we told you about getting away from the computer? If you're going to get away from the computer, always remember the factor 5,000. You work with computers a lot. We're not designed for the sun. I know, Raven can't hear a word of that either still. But hey. Do, do, do. Yeah, up, up. Do, do, do. Could have been a client. Hey, Jerry. Oh, missed one. Don't like that. Can I hide it up here somewhere? Yeah, let's do that. None of us are made for the sun. Or at least those of us who work with computers generally aren't. Yeah, computer is in the shop, so frustrating, really grateful for smartphones. Oh no! Hopefully he'll get it back soon, Kay. Apparently I need to fix the landscaping out the back here. Whoopsie. Don't tell me your computer's in the shop as well, Feg. Oh, I've just used up all of my glow lichen. I've just used it up. Had to lose, huh? I am so confused by the two separate threads of conversation that are going on here. The concept of literally bathing in tea to cope with your computer being in the shop seems a little bit off. It's been in for a week, third time. Got it back on Tuesday and it's still broken. Oh no, Feg. Streak incremented. Woo! And we have a Heil Hydrate. Heil Hydrate! Always remember, hydrate. Squeaky bottle of doom. Wonder if I can get it in tune to the music. Hey, Katsune, welcome in. And a outstretch as well. Ooh, it's a Ponyta. Hopefully you'll get it back this evening. Really want to participate in a Minecraft event tomorrow. Ooh, Minecraft event? Tell us more, Kay. Tell us more. Tell us more. Tell us more. Is it Minecraft for sure? Tell us more. Tell us more. Is it gonna be pure vanilla, vanilla, vanilla? What am I on? I've just read Super Fast Feg's one of ooh, ow, just a little bit. Ooh, ow, crack, a little bit, yow. God. Okay, which one of us is worse there, Feg? You're worse. Okay, that's good, because then that absolves me of some of the, It's one of the reasons why you don't stream. The other reason being, you ain't got your computer. And Ponito was caught by Elcon. Why is everybody after what I'm on? You're just a streamer enabler. Well, you do enable some of the randomness that comes out of me during quite a few streams, so I very much appreciate that, Fake. Don't want to promote another streamer without permission. He's a great member of a larger community here. In this instance, Kay, let us know. You have permission to that the curiosity has taken hold. A derailer. Oh, and speaking of people arriving, we have an Ancients. Welcome in, Ancients. Thank you so much for the raid. We are having a ravaging. Well, we're certainly doing something with the ravaging. How was your stream? If you have a moment to say hi and let us know what you were up to, do please remember, however, that if you need to raid and run and look after yourself, self-care is important, and we will take care of those you brought with you. And we have a Lager coming along with that raid, and a Lyra coming in anyway, as well. Welcome in. Understandable, Kay. But yes, the permission still stands. Conversation topic is allowed, mostly because I'm curious. And Scotsman, but hey. The Pokeball timer is for the Pokemon community game. If you are interested in it, you can do !PokeStart. It is basically an in-chat Pokemon game, allowing you to try and catch Pokemon, and you'll see below stream the opportunity to take part in battles against an arena or against other players using teams of Pokemon. Stream was good, did build 2 segments of your kelp farm, only one more is missing until the purely decorative part comes. Woohoo! Decorative part. I enjoy the decorative parts. But congratulations on the progress. Forgot to plant some kelp on the floor, on some floors though, so I had to plant it after already having put in the water. Oh, nice. If you're on mobile, you are looking for effectively a small Pokemon icon below the chat channel, or above the chat channel, one of the two. It is not something that I created. It is, however, something that I include in chat because it's fun. Ooh, you've got a Totodile. You'll also have gotten, as part of your startup pack, a few Pokeballs, which will now let you be able to try and catch more. But yes, a kelp farm sounds interesting. I haven't needed one of those yet. I should probably get round to that. Feg likes Totodile, but Liger thinks Mudkip is the best starter of any generation. Honestly, I have no clue. I am nay good with the Pokemon. I am just an enabler. Right. Let's have a look. Me neither. Never use kelp, which is why you build it. I mean, I do use occasionally kelp blocks. At least I thought I did. Maybe I don't. I thought I had some kelp blocks because... Ooh. We have a Lyra in... Right. Why did I just... Lyra has plans. This sounds good. Both cat starters were good till they started walking on two legs. If your cats are... Lyra... Ooh. Yay! Streaming from Lyra. Depending on when, I'll either be raiding in, or raiding out, or lurking and enjoying it. More opportunities for fantastic streamers. Yay! Woohoo! Covering the 2 hours before. Ooh, I might not get to watch all of those, but I'll certainly try and watch as many as I can. So for those who do not know Morv Lyra, I have just shouted them out because heck yes. Morv Lyra is one of the people who very much got me into Minecraft, who is one of the ridiculous people who enabled me and paid attention to my builds and suggested that streaming might have been good. And is a fantastic friend. So I definitely can recommend following them. Yeah, can't do much about the rain, unfortunately. Except for enjoy it in Pretty's mode, because this rain is absolutely awesome. I'm definitely... we always remember that, yes. For a long time, I was joked as substitute internet stepdad to Lyra. So, yes. Well, I am an adopted uncle to several people in my office. I might as well continue to be an internet stepdad. Boing, boing. Right. Yes, and we shall continue to mourn the passing of Morvy Mum. Right. Which direction did I adjust the... Yes. Okay, so we keep the... Right, I need wax. I mean, if it means that I can also be an uncle to Kitten, then even better. You go there. Right. Wax. Given that we are having a conversation about a new... Aha! A new... Blah, blah, blah. I think it means more step grandpa, but still. Okay, I'll take step grandpa. I was going somewhere with a train of thought, and now I've forgotten where it was. Oh well. Right, I do not want to take these all the way for now, to the point of train has been derailed, try again later. Yep. We're going to inform you that anybody attempting to catch this train is confused. Well, given the amount of popping that I do when I manage to stretch, step pop pop sounds entirely appropriate. And inappropriate simultaneously. You know what? I'm just going to bring the camera account over to see what I'm doing with this roof, because there ain't no point in looking at another roof. I've worked out what direction I'm doing. What direction I'm doing? Yes. That might have been a mistake. So let's lean into it. We now return you to the rail replacement bus service. Or the streamer brain replacement bus service. Scots, can I adopt you? I'm not sure I'm allowed to adopt everybody, but can always try. You do have to put up with random amounts of squirreling. Oh no! Too far. Well, we will have to leave that one and wax it when it gets one step further. It's a hunter! Welcome in, hunter. It's been a while since that, but I... Ow. What do you know? I have more wax. Wax on, wax off. Okay, how does that look? I like that. Apart from the one that is faulty. So, if I can get rid of the one that's faulty, I think I will be happy with that roof. Actually, what I might do is that. That's better. Oh yes. Tomorrow is Casual Carrot's 4-year stream anniversary. Ooh, really? 4-stream anniversary birthday party subathon. One of the activities is a group Easter egg hunt. Oh, fantastic! With a community onomap created by the fabulous Kim and Jax. Now that's a name I recognise, but I don't think I've encountered. Don't want to miss it. That sounds fantastic, Kay. Is it something you're likely to be streaming, or is it just going to be Carrot? Because I think you stream occasionally, don't you? And for those who might be interested, we have a Happiny in chat. So I'm going to try and catch that. And I think... Let me just double check if I'm following Casual Carrot so I can give a shout out to them. Is it... Don't mind me, I'm just trying to double check. You've not streamed, you do plan eventually, technical issues need to be false. Right. can you remind me what name Casual Carrot has on Twitch, Kay? Because the one I'm looking at is not the one I'm thinking. Ooh, deeps. Right. That way, do. Yeah. Where's my following list? I thought it was, but that's not coming up as the one I was expecting. So I'm just double checking. Ah, it is the Casual Carrot MC. Thank you. There we are. That way, people can go and watch an egg hunt. Always fun. Thank you. I know I've followed a couple of their streams, but apparently I wasn't following them. I've had a couple of people that I've realised I have not been following, so I've just needed to correct a couple of things like that today. Meanwhile, I also need to do this, this, and this in the background. Right. I need not to be harrying some Kenny home. Look after yourself, Red, and thank you for joining us. I'll sort out the adoption papers later. I could have sworn I had some dark oak planks. But apparently not, which slightly disturbs me. I do have a... that's why. It was all slabs. Right. I think what I want to do is I need to close up this wall because it looks kind of that didn't work. Kind of silly having a wall here and the roof just ending in the middle of it. So let's sort out some elements. What I might do is bring a pillar up to there. No, not you. No, come back here. You are not supposed to be there. So I immediately put it straight back. Come on. Enough with the off by one errors. If we're going to place things, I'd like to place them in the right place. He says immediately getting another block in the wrong place. Lovely. Okay, that's all right. At which point I probably need to fill that gap with stone brick. That looks silly. Let's not pretend we did. There we are. I need 3 stone brick. Let's put that away. Ow. shot. There we are. Right. At some point I need to put in some stairs. Stairs would be a good thing. Stairs would be so very, very useful for getting up into this tower. As opposed to climbing a set of scaffolding, running up the roof, and then leaping through an open wall, which isn't an open wall anymore, and thus makes it very hard to leap through it, unless I can yell, "Oh yeah!" on the way through. Boing. Right, now that we've got the roof sorted, let's actually do something about... I will need that later. Let's do something about an area below it. So this is gonna be... I need a Ravager pen. So let's sort out that first. I've forgotten. What did we do with the... Kool-Aid was the one I was going for there, Feg. I feel like having a Ravager... I mean, I'm not planning on putting a Ravager distribution system in the same way as this one. Thank goodness. We do not need more Ravager distribution nodes. You know, it's bad when your world has multiple locations from which you can aim... from which you can aim Ravagers out into the world. That is a statement. However, I think I like this idea, so we might do that again. I'm going to get through there. And that's the way down. Oh, sorry, up even. Whee! Also, I need to double check. How many Ravagers do we have in stock? Just the one. Okay. At some point between now and whenever, I need to acquire some more Ravagers. Gotta love the fact that I've got a nice safe-ish way from up there down to here. I say ish because it happens to go past a couple of Ravagers. I mean, you know your life is sane when you... Some things in life are mad. When you're going crazy. When there's a Ravager in every piece of hill. Oh, schmeg. Schmeg, schmeg, schmeggity schmeg, schmeg, schmeg. Why are those waxed? There is no point for these to be waxed. I had a pint at lunch, but not of rum, Cosmic. It was Camden Hells. Oh no, sorry, Camden Pale, not Camden Hells. But that was with lunch, and I don't think that counts. Or did I feed the squirrels after midnight? Shh. We don't talk about feeding the squirrels after midnight. They enjoy it too much. Really, I'm out of stone brick. No, lunch was a rather nice halloumi in a burger bun with some Some very nice extra trimmings, although I did have them keep away from allowing any... what was that I had them remove? I've forgotten. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I had them hold the gherkins. This is not a lunch. This is an M&S lunch. Yes. No, it was a pub down the road from the office. Albatross! Albatross! I feel like that needs to be adjusted. Why is that? Dang it. Why is that the wrong color? That is not the block that I was supposed to be correcting. Also, that feels like that's wrong. Boing, boing. Scotsman's waxing is never complete. I swear. I am not part Wookiee. Waxing a Scotsman equals painting a fourth... Wow. Just because that's accurate. Whatever you do, don't attempt to wax the knobbly knees, though. One just has less rust. Yes, and that's the fourth bridge. Dang it. Oh well. Might as well put that there. And wax it. No, I didn't need to wax that. I'm going to take that back when and wax it instead. There we are. Now the problem is, what I would like to do is add in a whole load of copper trapdoors. But the problem is, copper trapdoors, you can only make them in... And something I've discovered... So that I can't do. But more to the point... You can't convert from oxidized copper back to a wild bedlam. No, you definitely can't. We have an event Pokemon in chat, for those who might be interested. You cannot go from oxidized copper straight back to copper ingots anymore. When did that change? Oh, it's an event and Beldum, not Bedlam. We get a lot of Bedlam around here. But to be able to take a block of copper and turn it back into copper ingots, it has to be an unaged block of copper. That's the only way that you can do it. I think they've done it to prevent people from accidentally taking their oxidized copper and turning it into ingots when they want to actually keep it. But I don't know why. Or when. And that was Minecraft now with noob protection. Yeah, I swear that must be what it is. Get good, noob. Here we find Scotsman laying out a field of trapdoors. Probably badly. Oh well. Oh, no, that one is badly. Well, we all know Lotus will probably be telling me to get good, so there's nothing new there. Seriously, I really do need to get good. Typical. Off by 1. Right. You lot. Yes. Including you, Willikins, the third. Willikins, we absolutely need you to age and to oxidize. Why did I even... Why did we even start that? I know... I we were obviously in a bit of a flap when we did that one. Ow. Sometimes a thing... Yeah, yeah, at which point I can probably do... Yes, that would work. Oh, hey, I even have them in my inventory. Fantastic. Wrong place. Come on, Scott. You can place the blocks. You can place them if you want to. You can place them in the right place. And if you can't place them in the right place, well, they're in the wrong place every time. Ah. Ah! Get this. Smeg. Grr. I did not mean to hit that. This is what happens. Sometimes I accidentally mess up. And the rest of the time, I deliberately mess up. No, wait, hold on. That doesn't sound right. I feel that there's a word in that that description, Feg, that is inaccurate. And that's the word slowly. Fairly sure I lost my mind quite quickly. Right. A chapter. Where is my Really? Is that all I've got? Oh, naturally, no. That's pretty much what I need. Woohoo! Must have been all the waxing. Yeah, I was obviously high on the Humes. High on the Humes. High on the Humes is a mad old Scotsman. Yoddle-oddle-oddle-oddle-hee-hoo. Really? More rain? Right, you go back in there. I need coarse dirt podzol. Still need to keep one of those in my inventory for when that gets better. What was I going in there for? I don't know. I do want a cauldron. I would like some hay bales. And some oak trap doors. He says, opening the same thing twice and realizing he's still not got what he was looking for in it. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. There we are. So the reason for the trapdoors is, if we go by what we did up on the hill, we should have a trapdoor wall here. Oh, that means those are backwards, because I want to have the trapdoor wall facing inwards. So those need to be swapped around. Gotta say, I should have 3 stairs. Right, now we arrange this so that it becomes a nicely arranged Ravager holding area. If you or anyone else is attempting to hold a Ravager, most of us would probably be asking, why? And the rest of us would be going, is it chasing Scots yet? As always, the answer to both questions is yes. Yes, it is. Is it chasing Scots? Yes. One of these days I will put in a tromp. I'm not quite sure what the heck it's going to be. Probably a Ravager growl. Alright. Hail Hydrate! No. I said one of these days, and the answer is probably never. Oh, and stretch. The other thing is, I'm not sure that I would actually be jump scared by a Ravager anymore. I've been around Ravagers for too dang long. And there's a statement. I'm worried by the fact that I have become... what's the word? I no longer flinch at the sound of a Ravager. Become? For old? I think is inaccurate. But, no, I've become thank you, desensitized. I've become desensitized to the sound of inevitable doom. Hello. I stand staring into the eyes of a Ravager, Hello. And I do so often that I don't actually notice them.
Fear the inevitable doom.
Death by Ravager. I can find out. It would be under the statistics for mobs, wouldn't it? Once. I have killed 28 Ravagers, but I have been killed by them once. And that's the one that I got stuck in a wall for. You might not be wrong there, like, but yeah. I fear I have become desensitized to the sounds of Ravagers. Wardens, on the other hand, still scare the living daylights out of me. So, at least there's one thing that still scares the living daylights out of me. I think I need... I need to hang a light source in here. Ow. Guess how many points away from 1 million you are? Oh dear. That's going to be like Pixel Riff's and his "Tell Me Who I Look Like" channel points redeem, isn't it? $730,000 away from it. I fear for the fact that you are that close. What should be in that corner? There's something missing from that corner. I think it's my shears. I kind of want to do that one just to say he looks like Pix. Well, fake. This whole community really is awesome. I mean, I think I've only really been a part of sections of this community for, I would guess, about 18 months. Maybe 2 years. Other parts of the community, like the group with Raven in, I've been around for several years. It's a pile of oxidizing trapdoors at David Willikins. At least it's not a David Walliams. And for those who are interested in their Pokemon, we have a Pikipek available for those to try and catch. Yay. If it's still orange, it's a David Dickinson. Ooh. Right, so we've got... Oh, I was going to do some light sources. Notably, probably hang something from the ceiling. Nope, I'm going to hang something from the ceiling in that lot. Let's see. Now, let's go for a couple of lanterns. I usually have a good supply of grindstones because I get through them by the stack. I'm keeping away from that conversation, Vig. So the... I feel like I should actually just have that one up from there. Yeah, that's better. Yes, that's good. And I feel like I should have another one in here somewhere. So the question becomes, which bit is the solid block that I can place something on? Well, that didn't work. Derp. Right, let's try that again. Okay. Are you a half slab or are you a block? You're a block. Excellent. I'm not even farming for blockheads here. Right, and once we've got the first chain on, it's so much easier to add the rest. That's better. Alright, we need a back wall on this. And we need to do something in this area, and then we need to... Well, we haven't detailed any of this area out properly. And there's no stairs yet. I'm wondering if... I'm wondering if it might be more interesting to put an external staircase on this one. Or at least up to the first floor. That way we've got all the room for the farrier to work in. And Pickapek was caught by Liger Gaming and Frauke. Nicely done. Interesting for who? Me as a builder, or you as a, well, I mean, both. Both.gif. We all know that I'm going to accidentally yeet myself out of the building regularly. I mean, for goodness sakes, I will regularly throw myself out of windows. For the sole and simple purpose of they're the easiest way of getting in and out of a building sometimes. Hello, Elcon. Welcome back. How you doing? Alright. If I were doing a thingamajig, and I do a hickory. Lies, Elcon. It was there's absolutely nothing discussed about jump scares. I discussed possibly adding at some point a trump command. Wow. I commented that at some point I might put in the trump command that Feg keeps attempting to use. And knowing me, it would probably end up being a Ravager grumble and growl. At which point I would end up just completely ignoring it because it wouldn't be a jump scare because I have become completely immune to the sound of a Ravager due to working around too many of the danged things. Similarly, pillager grumbling. I don't even notice it. I can be stood on top of that building hearing James Bond going, "Harn, harn, grumble, grumble, grr," And I'll just ignore it. Right. What about Ben Heron's grumbling? Father, why must you torment me for sport? Well, since you're not my son, I don't care. Oh Lord, won't you save me from a raving Scotsman? He's made me chased by ravagers and all through the land. I can't get away from this evil maniac. And so I'm getting chased by pain. Harm! Wow. Just wow. Whoops. Tick, 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 tick. Ben Herm is not my son. He's not even like a son to me. He's a nitwit. I'm forever throwing nitwits to the ravagers again and again. They chase them around all through the town. It's really quite funny. For me, at least. Yeah, that's better. That's got that reasonably solid wall feel about it, with bits of... He does have a sunny disposition. Yeah, we'll go with that. I mean, he probably sings Always Look on the Bright Side of Life whilst being chased by ravagers around the track. That's an image. With the variant element of always look on the bright side of death. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. As a ravager chases you into the death. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Oh, Lord. You can tell it's Thursday and that it's been a very long week, despite the fact that it's only been 3 days of this week. Yeah, that'll do. Still need that one. Because I don't think that's... Oh, it's aged. Excellent. Quick, wax it. No. 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 Wait, which one was it? Oh, it's this one. It aged too far. Far too far. It's aged. Excellent. Quick, wax it. Things you can only say in Minecraft. Yes. Yes. Meow. Fear the power of my fully enabled Ravager recruitment farm. I need some more dark oak logs. Actually, do I want dark oak? No. I would like... polished basalt. Hello, True Purple. Welcome in to Scotsman's Lost It More Than Usual. How are you doing? I swear, every so often we have these streams where I am just that little bit more gone than usual. Ooh, I like that. Yes, I should put fence gates under this one as well. What are the odds that I'm going to be off by one? It feels like the odds are high. The odds are ever in my favour. Sorry, never in my favour. Ah, no. If I'd left one in the, if I'd left one in there, then I would have been off by one. But I wasn't. Woohoo! Yeah, this is starting to look good. I need to do something up the side here and up the side here. I don't know. I think. No, just one. Doesn't Maker's Mark do that to their whiskey? Ooh. I vote we acquire some Maker's Mark just to double check. Who's with me on this? Taste testing. Properly waxed Maker's Mark. Bowmore Talisker. I was discussing with somebody the other day that I've been to an all-day event with a 3-course dinner at the end. Goodness. No, I'm not surprised you're tired after that one. I was about to say something and my brain has failed to keep up with what I was about to say. Oh, yes. We have a Stormjourner in chat for those who might be interested in their Pokemon. That wasn't what I was going to say. It just happens to be the slight derailing of things, he says, attempting to press the wrong button twice. We were discussing single malts in the office, I think it was. And I believe I might have commented that one of my favourites is Glen Ord. Sitting on the train home, probably fall asleep. Don't do that unless your last stop is the one that you need to get off at. As in, As long if the train terminates where you need to go to, then you're all right. But otherwise, we will have to try and keep you awake. Well, for the next 30 minutes or so. No. Allow me to answer that with a no. Glenord. Actually, I might as well just move the rest of the honeycomb into there. Terminates in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Well, I won't be setting off a wither then to help you make sure that you get off at the right station. Warden then. 3-headed dragon. I've already seen one of those this week. Actually, I've seen the Warden as well. Well, Feg saw the Warden repeatedly. It's alright. We understood, True Purple. You did enjoy punching them. Once. Yes. They might have punched back, however. I feel like I need some... Ah, yes. Let's put a storage array in. Array is probably not the right word, but I know what I mean. Shelving unit. Yes, let's get one of those. I don't suppose I've got any more oak trapdoors. Yeah, 3. That's not going to work. The reason I like Glenord is it brings back some lovely memories of attending Hogmanay in Edinburgh. I mean, best place to attend Hogmanay. 2 years running? And it was spectacular. Oh, hey, I've actually got some anvils, he says, realizing he's got like 47 of them. Whoa, that's the sun going down. Well, I remember the start of them, Feg, and I remember waking up the next morning in the on the floor of the gym of the Argyll and the Sutherlanders barracks. And by the next morning, I mean around about 2 in the afternoon. The gym of the Argyll and Sutherlanders barracks? Or Hogmanay? Hogmanay is the Scottish celebration of the New Year. Aye, that's the one. Right, let's put those goes in there. Oh, smithing table is probably a good one to have out. We've got a couple of blast. Oh, why do I only have one cauldron left? Questions that only I, or a regular decorator, would have. Why do I only have one of these things? Instead of, like, a whole stack of them. It's like, why do I have 48 anvils? Or, why do I no longer have 48 anvils is more likely. Actually, no, I want to go the other way around. You... anvil... And I'm going to put a spare anvil on the shelf. And a smithing table over here. Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit of detail. I remember Feg's comment from yesterday. Do I have any resin? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Hey, Miyakula. You've made a stack of anvils on purpose before. Blazing Caves advancement. Yeah. That sounds appropriate. Why do I not have any... Excuse me. Aha! Resin! I was about to say, don't make me stay up all night and upset a creaking. Right. Yep, that works. That looks pretty good, Feg. Thank you for that suggestion. Stack of anvils in each of the different states. Ooh. Why did you need 50 of them? Hey, sorry. I will agree with that, Fig. Occasionally you are, yes. Now, did I see... yes, I did. I saw a creaking heart. Oh, no. Smiggity. Needed 64, drop them so they got chipped, drop them again, next day, yeah. Yeah, I apologize. The, why did you need 50 was, a joke about the number of states. Right. I'll be back for you at night. That's probably a very bad idea. So, cue up the silliness. What was I doing? Oh, yes. I need to work out what I want to do with the floor of the area. You have a point. It is glowing orange, Elkhorn. It's just very subtle, apparently. Apparently that's the definition of glowing orange nowadays. Worry balls on standby, sir. Oh my. We're not supposed to be. I mean, it is glowing. It's just very, very subtle. I'm just used to the Iron Brews glow. Wow. I haven't had any of that today. I've been very good. Oh, is that... That was changed in 0.5, was it? Ah, of course. I keep forgetting that there have been quite a lot of changes in 0.5. Yeah, it's going to be a while till nighttime. While we're thinking about it, though. Sound like I don't need any. Well, when you put it like that. Brighter glow at night when it's active. Well, we'll find out. Because, stupidly, I plan on actually harvesting some resin tonight. I say stupidly because this is probably going to hurt. Time to cue up the yakety sax music. I was coming back here for a few things. Actually, I only need 3 of those. Let's grab some of those. We've got that. I should probably... Scooby-Doo chase scene music. Is there Scooby-Doo chase scene music? I don't remember what the Scooby-Doo chase scene music is. Right, so the reason I got those was because I want those as the doorstep. With some cobble, preferably mossy. Hey, I have some. Some kind of change to the... Yep, probably accurate, Kay. Given that we all thought it was supposed to be brighter. You're early! It glows brighter at night. Sir, I'm sure I'm staring at you. Thank you. Here we find Scotsman terrorizing a creaking. Thing is, I'm on 121.5. I could easily name tag this dude and keep him around, which would be disturbing enough. I think 121.5 is the one which has the you can now name tag a creaking. Which raises questions of why? Possibly because it's the only mob you couldn't. Yes, but why would I want to keep him? I mean, I'm not Scar. I don't want to keep him hiding in the corners of an office. I might as well just keep hunching him rather than hitting him with a sword, because I don't think it's making any difference. But I do want wardens and withers. Oh my! Well, I mean, wardens are effective. No, they're not. Sorry, I don't want either. What am I on about? Ravagers and pillagers, oh my, but wardens and withers, oh no. You're the one who wants the wardens and withers. Good lord, I got that all mixed up in my head there. Hi, I see you staring around the corner. Wardens and withers and wavagers, oh my! Wavager season! Wabbit season! Wavager season! Wabbit season! Scotsman season! I've just seen a skeleton in the background. How am I doing? Nearly 2 stacks. It's always pufferfish season. There is no closed season on pufferfishes. Should we put this guy out of his misery? I think we've done enough here. Particularly since I've just spotted a creeper in the distance. That feels like it's time to go. Goodbye! I saw a creeper in the distance. That, to me, is an indication it's time not to be here. I see creepers of green in the distance. Oh, but they will explode in a way. Oh, and I think to myself, Ritsu's halfway to 90k. Oh no. And I think to myself, Ritsu's halfway to 90k. Yikes. Right. This slight diversion due to the fact that I felt that I was running a little bit low on resin. And we now have 2 and a bit stacks of it. That's not bad. I can live with that, given that we're only working with 1 heart. Which one of these had that? There it is. You go in there, you go in here. And we'll hold on. And the rest of you goes in this one. Right, there was another thing I was going to get. And there it is, the leaf litter. Because I was thinking... Yes, we're all doomed. Scotsman's been thinking again. I kind of feel like these would be better as coarse dirt. Or just normal dirt, seeing as how there's no grass nearby. Oh, there is grass nearby because these are half slabs. Why did I use half slabs? Oh yes, because I was trying to stretch my materials further. Derpy Scots, derpy Scots. Here we see a Scotsman littering. Attenborough is littered. It's leaf littering. It's slightly different. That's better. I feel like that adds a nice little bit of texture to the floor. Because I wasn't going to do a huge amount more out here. I'm thinking of having more detail in here. But I'm also thinking having a little bit of leaf litter in the end. In the end? It doesn't even matter. No. In the edge here. No, let's not make this even. One thing that I find slightly annoying, upsetting, or just making it difficult. Leaf litter. That was the idea, Elkhorn. Leaf litter, you get 1 leaf litter per leaf. The edge isn't even leaving. Isn't it? In the end, it doesn't even matter. Distance is I thought In the End was a Linkin Park song, though. I know that there's a variant that's In the End, that Linkin Park do. It really does, doesn't it, Elkhorn? Ah, right. Sorry. Now Feg is attempting to confuse me. And succeeding, might I add. Feg, please don't confuse me. It's too easy. Flee! No. There's no fleas. No fleas. Not on our ravagers. We don't allow fleas on the ravagers. Can you imagine how big a flea that's on a ravager would be? Yay! That would be... Yay! I don't want to think what a flea for a ravager would be like. A bit more like a rad roach, I think. Flea with extra fleen. Exactly. Wow. Samir, is this conversation getting... I could have flea races. Oh, that sounds petrifying. Right, let's put one of those there, one of those there. Flea, wasn't it? I wonder. I'm having a think. I'm having a thought. Oh, really? Dang it. Right, well, this had better be a quick thought then. No, wrong one. I will probably need this. And oh, I need to... Dang it. Where's my pistons? You I need, and... You I need. And we put that there. That's better. It's going to be a problem, but it's better. What I'm wondering is if I can do... Come on. Right. Now, I think I can piston a cauldron. Yes. Might need to piston from the opposite side. Ah! Just to align... Dang it! Of course, I'm trying to piston the wrong side. Or the wrong item. Come on. Well, that's the wrong way up. Really? Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, Peg. Yes. What I was hoping was... I'm going to have to try this from above, I guess. I wanted to have the armor stand in the middle. And I'm well aware of the time, so I'm just going to carry on doing stuff. Right, so if I do... So I should be able to place that there. And put the piston facing down. And do that. And then put that there. And do that. Excellent. And then I can do this. I'd rather hoped that that would be an angle, but oh well. Actually, if I want that as an angle, I'm going to have to take it apart again. Yeah, I want that an angle. It's too centralized. That's better. Right, so we put that on there. And then we put the dirt back in place. We put the piston at the top. Put the lever into place. Then we put the cobbled deep slate in first. We put the cauldron in second. And if I'm right, which I'm probably not, but hey, it's going to be funny if I'm not, or funny if I am, I need a... Yeah, what do I need? A bucket. Preferably not one of the ones we're about to orbitally drop onto a puffer fish. Now, since we can't have coloured water in Java, unfortunately. No! Dang it! Dagnabbit! I didn't think that would burn it. Oh well. After all that, I thought that because the armor stand was beneath the Elkhorn that it wouldn't actually burn. I thought that the armor stand would be out of the way. I don't know why. Well, I'm a derp. And on that note, let's get into quote 200. No, I don't have that mod. That's the problem, Feg. I know that... I'm trying to justify it, but I don't think I can. Minecraft does weird things with lava sometimes. Or, more to the point, Minecraft does weird things with armor stands. Sometimes they don't burn. Or at least nowadays they do, it seems. And on that bombshell, let's go to quote 200. Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm fully well aware that my reaction is half the benefit of some of these things. Okay. Ignoring the complete and utter failure of me to remember how lava operates, I actually really like the way that this building has come together now that it's got a roof on it as well. I think that's going to be quite nice. It needs more work. Notably, it needs the edge, the walls around the Ravager enclosure. And it needs the rest of the detail in here. But I think it's going to work. And combined with the fact that... Oh, excuse me. Would you mind loading the rest of the chunks? Yeah. Is that all of them? Thank you. Combine that with the way that this now looks, now that I've got all 3 towers into place. Having added those overnight. Look, I said load all the chunks. Thank you. I do like the way that this area now feels a lot more complete. Those towers add a lot to the structure. Right. I like that. I'm happy with that. I feel comfortable with the progress. There will be more progress tomorrow and probably some rum-soaked Scotsman. Hey, Raven. I don't know if you've got audio or not. Thank you for the... looking good, though. How you do? Welcome back. I hope everything's going well, and I hope you've been having a lovely time at that team get-together. However, it is that point where I do say thank you to everybody for joining me today. It has been fantastically fun as always, even if I'm fairly sure you've all decided that I am absolutely a gin-soaked rummy of a squirrel today. A gin-soaked rummy of one of those is accurate. Let's see. I have 3 possible raid targets that I would like to consider. Let's have a look. Which one do I feel like tonight? We've got Deep Sky Miner working on Middle Earth. We've got Megabite working on a Groovy Garden build. Or we've got Canadian Dragon on Coral Island. And I am not going anywhere near Mythical Sausage, much as how I love Misadventures. Either way, while I have a think about that, I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will probably be attempting to finish off portions of the build around the farriers. I am going to... What? I hope it's not burn. I'm still seeing... Wow, I've just got 1,800 drop frames. So many drop frames. What happened there? Apparently, Twitch is crying at the fact that I'm leaving. Wow. Yeah, something's just gone deeply wrong with Twitch. So I'm going to wrap up. And let's try and raid out, and yes. Let us head over to... Actually, I haven't raided them in a while. Let's head over to Megabite. Either way, I hope everyone has a good time, so I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. And hopefully, I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.